Governor of Bayelsa State.
Of Cross River State, Liel Imoke, who is also the coordinator of the presidential campaign in the South-South. Well, before him, we did hear the former governor of Anambra State speak, Governor Peter Obi, and Udeng Zeradiri, who is president of the Ijaw Youth Council, also spoke, canvassing support of other youths from other ethnic nationalities and also clearing the air on what the youths met to do in Bayelsa State after the president's convoy was attacked in Katsina State. Well, Timida Kolo, a very proud son from Bayelsa too, also gave a very powerful rendition of his famous song, Great Nation. Well, you're still watching the PDP presidential campaign in Yenogoa. Recall that they say that this is not a campaign rally. This is a homecoming for the son that they're proud of. Well, Ayo Tunde Balogun joins me now. Ayo, what do you make of the crowd you're seeing there?
Well, it's remarkable, highly remarkable. But you have to look at it, I mean, right from Bayelsa, where the president is already campaigning, to some other states of the country, particularly in the South-South. Don't forget, he's from the South-South, like you rightly said. It's been more of a fun fair, a carnival. I mean, I witnessed the one in Akwa Ibom State recently. You couldn't even imagine that was a presidential rally. So colorful, songs and dancing. Many people trooped out in their thousands to see all of this, which shows that the president, whatever apprehensions or whatever the critics or the opposition will have to say about him, he still has his own followers, a crowd of supporters who will be rooting for him when the elections come up on February the 14th. And it's remarkable to see. And of course, like you see here again in Yenogoa, it's you can't ask for anything more than what you're saying.
Yes.
Like you said, it's a homecoming, so they will definitely come out and show their support for their very own, that's Mr. President Goodluck Jonathan.
Well, in the last couple of days, they decided to do the South-South last, and they were saying that, as you rightly pointed out, there's been a massive showing for the president in the South-South. Well, speaking now on the mic, you'll have Amadu Ali, who is a former chairman of the PDP. And currently I think is coordinating the PDP presidential campaign across board nationally. We'll wait to see what he has to say on this.
And the stabilizer of the National Assembly. Your Excellencies, all the governors here present. We have gone round this country on this campaign trail. We have rallied in nearly every state. The Bayelsa rally is the mother of all rallies. So back to clap for ourselves first. PDP! PDP! Power to the women! PDP! Great Nigeria youth! Hey! Great Nigeria youth! Hey! It's on! It's on! Mr. President, sir, we thank you for all that you have done for this nation since God gave you to us. I say God gave him to us because when he first came, he came as a vice president. And God, in his own arithmetic, produced him after the demise of his boss. So you can see how God has blessed we minorities, that one day we shall rule this country. That is the day. So wherever we are, come out with everything you have and vote massively for Jonathan. We will succeed. There's no doubt about it, by the name of God. Anybody who says that we will not succeed and go back to Aso Villa again, Holy Ghost fire! Holy Ghost fire! The transformation agenda of Mr. President, everybody has mentioned this several times. But one big thing that we tend to forget is that There are now entrepreneurial education in our universities. So you do not have to be looking for white-collar jobs alone. The UN project is even producing people who can employ other colleagues. That is transformation. Bayelsa and the whole of Rivers, South, for a long time has been an ally of the whole of northern Nigeria. Right from the time of Melford Okilo, when he was a member of the House of Representatives. And I was reminded on the campaign trail in 2011 when we visited Alhaji Shehu Usman Aliyu Shagari, the president, former president. He said, he and Okilo discussed, and he said one day a Bayelsa man will become president of Nigeria. And he said that day has come. So the words of elders are prophetic. That is the day. We can't run away from it. Mr. President, sir, all you've done so far, people, human beings be what we are. We never notice what has been done. We can only see what remains to be done. That is why we are asking for more and more and more of Jonathan. Mr. President, sir, I want to tell my brothers in Bayelsa that you should not be lagging behind in anything. Support for Jonathan must be total. What did I say? Total. 120%, Papa. You know, what you must know so far is that in all our campaigns, we have got the endorsement of the Odua Progressive Congress of the Yorubas, both Fasen's version and the Adams faction. We also have the endorsement of Afenifere and their executives. The Mieti Allah Cattle Rearers Association of Northern Nigeria have also endorsed Goodluck Jonathan. Now, recently, the North Central states of Nigeria have endorsed Goodluck Jonathan, 100%. The support for Jonathan is totally unalloyed support, complete and total. Nigeria is working under Jonathan. Remember that. Nigeria is moving forward. We don't want to go backwards. So bringing an anachronistic person to vie for presidency means our game has always been won by us. Because anachronism does not work in 21st century. People who believe in only building prisons and not classrooms. People who have arrested people and thrown them into jails. People who have carried my best friend in my life, put him in a box and ordered to be flown to Nigeria before the British police saved him at London airport. These kind of people, they have fossilized ideas. They cannot move forward. Nigeria is moving forward. And forward ever, backward never. Mr. President, sir, I think I will use this opportunity to express my gratitude to you, sir, for the honor you have given me by appointing me the Director General of this campaign organization. This is the culmination of really my political career. And I intend to make a success of it. And you will go back to government, to Aso Villa, by the grace of God. Anybody who says he will not, Holy Ghost, fire! Holy Ghost, fire! Holy Ghost, fire! Mr. President, sir, I would also like to use this opportunity to express